When he plays pretend, he's always a girl. He's a queen, he's a princess, he's a mom, he's a sister. But then still, he'll correct people. He says, I'm a boy. We say gender expansive, non-binary, gender non-conforming, under the trans umbrella, gender awesome, girl boy, rainbow boy.
This is Phoenix. Phoenix would like you to know that she's a girl and she prefers she and her pronouns.
This clip is from an official HBO documentary. This documentary says that good parents encourage their children to be trans. But any sane person can tell that these parents are crazy. People might be afraid to say it out loud, but you know it, I know it, we all know it. The documentary is called Transhood. It was made in 2020 and centers on the lives of 4 children who are being brainwashed into thinking that they are transgender. The ages of the children are 4, 7, 12, and 15. The parents you saw just now are so insane that they even considered transitioning their baby because the baby liked playing with female clothing.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not giving Lotus enough attention, like she's growing up without me. But then also, Zephyr starts, like, he'll put on Lotus's clothes and he'll dance to them. And I look at him like, please not you too. Please be a boy. Don't be transgender. Don't be gender nonconforming. Please be a boy.
Because these parents are so mentally unstable, it's no surprise when later in the film, they divorce.
We are considering getting divorced or separated. Our marriage has baggage. Yeah.
The child then tells his parents that he is no longer trans.
We have several theories about what's going on with why Phoenix went back to boy. Now that we live with my dad, he has a more regular male role model.
And his sibling becomes gender critical.
Yeah, boys can wear dresses and skirts. That's really okay.
After the son says he's not trans anymore, the mother does a complete 180. She says that if the child wanted to be a girl again, she would take the kid to therapy.
If Phoenix came to me again and said he thinks he's a girl, I would strongly prevent myself from combusting like a volcano and get him in therapy and support him as best as I can under his therapist's guidance.
How about no? How about you learn how to parent? She is just an awful parent who doesn't know how to properly explain things to her children and say no. The father is even worse, as he still believes that there is such thing as a trans child. He says that he'll go along with whatever his son wants.
I'm definitely a boy.
Yeah, I think so too. If that changes down the line, we'll call you a girl later if you want.
Like, I don't know what world this father lives in, but the world that everyone else lives in. Children are incapable of responsible long-term decision-making and shouldn't be listened to regarding trans issues. This documentary is essentially about how deranged woke parents are. And this story features just one of 4 children in the movie. Before I get into the full analysis of the film, a quick introduction. My name is Mariana, and on my channel I dissect film, television, and video games from a radical feminist perspective. So if this interests you, please consider subscribing. This video does not advocate for harassment, violence, nor participation in hate groups of any kind. If I spoil this movie for you, are you less likely to watch it? If that's the case, please allow me to spoil it for you. The parents of Avery, a 7-year-old boy who thinks he's a girl, aren't much better than the parents from earlier. Avery is famous in the trans community. He was on the cover of National Geographic magazine, made a children's book, and is going on a book tour. His parents have made a career off their child being trans.
So, you're going to be able to have your own children's book.
I don't get this.
It's for transgender awareness. You're going to be the author, and you get to look at the pictures and decide which ones you like best. And
So basically they're letting me decide?
Mm-hmm. And hopefully next week we're going to get some for you to look at.
Clearly, they are just doing this for the money and the fame. Even the other family members, aka those most knowledgeable about the situation, believe that the parents are just doing this for fame.
I got a message from my mom and dad that they're not happy about seeing you on National Geographic and stuff. And they think that we have put you out there trying to get fame and attention and...
Based on the scenes from the movie, Avery is sick of all the transgender stuff. and it looks like he was pushed into it by his parents and their greed.
After we do that, we go and sit and sell some of Avery's books for a little while. Avery, manners.
I just don't want to even have a book. I've done too much in this world. It's ruined my life enough, and now everyone in this world is going to know. If I sell my book, it's going to get on the news along with me for like the 50th time at this point, and it's just going to make my life worse.
These parents remind me of the parents of child actors in Hollywood. They are exploitative and are trading away the happiness and mental stability of their child for money because they are either too lazy, too stupid, or too untalented to provide for the family themselves.
Can you sign? Oh my goodness, with force.
Is Avery signing copies?
She is not at the moment.
Additionally, the parents in this movie think that they are being feminist by pushing their children into transgenderism, but they are actually being regressive by saying that if their child likes dolls, then they're a girl, and if their child likes sports, they're a boy. This way of thinking enforces stereotypes. Just look at how these parents define being a girl and being a boy.
I really don't feel like Phoenix ever really was a boy from a very young age. Didn't want to cut her hair, didn't want to wear boy clothes.
The way that trans activists define male and female is purely based on gender stereotypes.
I feel like more like a boy when I get my hair cut.
To me, when I think of girly, I think of just like long, flowy hair. Modeling first off, that's what I want to do when I'm older. But if that doesn't work out, plan B is I want to go to like cosmetology school and first be a makeup artist and then do like nails and then I would do like hair.
The truly feminist thing to teach children is that boys and girls don't have to conform to these stereotypes. Furthermore, the movie shows that this trans girl has a boyfriend, and the movie says that this trans boy has a girlfriend, though the girlfriend of the trans boy does not know that she is trans. The trans movement has a tendency to transition children who, in their adulthood, would most likely have just been same-sex attracted rather than gender dysphoric. The most careless thing that the parents in this movie do is allow their children to medically transition. Again, you shouldn't allow young children to make decisions like this. In addition to allowing her daughter to take testosterone shots, this mother also takes her daughter to have a hormone blocker implanted. The parents of the trans girl allow him to sign up for physical, gender-affirming surgery. Wait, is that the surgeon from the Matt Walsh documentary?
The youngest patient that you've operated on?
The youngest patient I've done vaginoplasty on is age 16.
This guy seriously needs to be put in jail. Throughout all this child abuse, the filmmakers completely condone all the parents and their terrible actions. Not only that, the filmmakers straight up lie. Here they imply that a trans woman was murdered out of transphobia. But if you look up the crime, it shows that the police didn't label it as a hate crime.
You know, lately we've seen the Obama administration making a lot of progress for trans equality, but there's been backlash. And violence, especially against trans women of color, is one of those things that reminds us we have a lot of work to do.
The filmmakers are dishonest. Because this movie is about quote-unquote transgender children, the focus of my criticism in this video is on the parents and institutions that push this onto children, rather than the children themselves. The first part of this video focused on criticizing the parents, and this second part will focus on criticizing children's TV. One of the worst shows I found is called Faye and Fluffy. It aired on Family Junior, previously known as Playhouse Disney Channel or Disney Junior. Historically, drag is a form of overly sexual performance that was originally performed in adult nightclubs. Additionally, drag queens are caricatures of femininity, and their performances make fun of women. It's basically woman-face, aka blackface but for women. It's not child-friendly, and it's unsettling to watch Disney attempt to make something perverted seem innocent.
I forgot to bring my sweet pink teddy bear from home, Grumpalina, and I'm just worried I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight without her.
You know, Faye, it's totally normal to be scared at night. I mean, you can't really see, and it's so quiet, and you're usually left alone, except for Grumpalina, of course.
Would you like to see her?
Yes, please.
Well, I always carry a framed portrait of her with me wherever I go.
Oh, she's precious. I love her sparkly eyes.
You know, this might seem like a crazy thought. Maybe children shouldn't have to see an obese male dressed up in furry lingerie-esque clothing, and maybe he shouldn't be acting upset over a teddy bear like a child. The drag queens tell children to put a high degree of trust on people outside of their immediate family. They do this by framing it as chosen family. They say that children should trust adults who say that they are chosen family just as much as real family.
Do you know what makes a family?
Oh, I know. It means being related to people.
That's definitely one way of being a family, Fuzz.
There's more than one way of being a family?
Absolutely. Families come in all shapes and sizes. Another type of family is a chosen family.
A chosen family?
Chosen family are when people who are not related treat each other like family.
Wow, that sounds great.
It is. And like so many other families, there's a lot of love to go around.
This is creepy behavior. And as expected, the conditions required for an adult to be considered chosen family are very low.
That's right, Pepito. You and Fuzz and Moogie all love and accept each other. And you also play games with each other, and you celebrate each other's birthdays.
Wait, so are the three of us chosen family?
I think so.
Hey, Faye and Fluffy, would you be in our chosen family too?
We'd love to.
Oh, hi! I'm Faye.
And I'm Fluffy.
And we're on a mission to
Indoctrinate your children. Fun or not so fun fact, one of the drag queens is a trans man, as in a biological woman. This is basically just Pearly Thing's level of handmaiden. And both drag queens are real-life teachers. I also want to call out some other children's TV that pushes transgender propaganda. I'm going to go through a list I compiled. Notice how in each of these examples, the art styles are very colorful and purposefully made to appeal to children, despite the adult subject matter. I'll go by television network. First up, Nickelodeon. Frankie Stein is a non-binary character from the Monster High movie.
Yes, you.
Name's Frankie, pronouns they, them.
Nightshade is a non-binary character from the TV show Transformers Earthspark. Dana Dufresne is a trans woman from the TV show The Loud House. Rachel Bighead is a trans woman from the TV show Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling. In a Blue's Clues video, drag queen Nina West hosts a pride parade. Next, Disney. Rain Whispers is a non-binary character from the TV show Owl House. For Netflix, Raoul is a trans boy from the TV show Wendell and Wild. Fred is a non-binary bison from the TV show Ridley Jones. Jewel Star is a trans man, and Double Trouble is a non-binary character. Both are from the TV show She-Ra. For DreamWorks, Asher is a non-binary character from the TV show Kippo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. Desiree is a trans girl from the web series Too Loud. For Cartoon Network, Rosa is a trans woman from the TV show Young Justice. It's worth noting that Nickelodeon had the most examples. Dan Schneider used to be a producer there, and he is infamous for being a predator, and for recruiting other predators into the company. That being said, this is not just one show or one television network pushing these ideologies onto children. This is a problem that is widespread throughout Hollywood. Parents need to be more careful when choosing what they allow their children to watch. If you are a parent, do not be ignorant like these parents in the trans documentary. In addition, society needs to put more pressure on television networks to remove content like this, so parents won't have to constantly put in so much extra work to filter bad television shows. In recent years, the public has been more vocal about their disapproval of trans ideology in children's shows, and as a result, Disney has canceled episodes of shows with trans ideology in them. For example, Disney Channel's show Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur almost aired an episode that promoted trans women in women's sports. In the episode, a trans woman is told by a coach that he is not allowed to join the team. But then the handmaiden teammates eventually band together to allow him on the team. It's a stupid storyline and it's sold as feminist, even though allowing men into women's sports is against women's best interests and is against fair play in sports. The episode was thankfully canceled after public backlash. A trans storyline was also cut from a Disney TV series called Win or Lose. And if we continue to pressure these companies to stop pushing this propaganda, hopefully in the future, trans ideology will be exposed as anti-feminist, and it'll no longer be cool to show it on TV. Children are the most vulnerable members of society, and we should do more to protect them. I am new to making YouTube videos, but I plan to make more soon, and consistently. If you enjoyed this video, please consider following me on X. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.